all you fans of anime. It's time for the Anime Month-Long Challenge with the Gekko's Death of Bebop. This is your host, Blueberry Cutie 16, and it's all starting right now. This wasn't the first Mech anime I had sat through. I've never been a fan of mech animes per se. I sat through Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, I sat through Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny, and it just never really captured my attention. So a lot of mech anime, I have to have like a real appreciation for it. I have to be like diehard into it all the way through and just get past the giant robots, I guess, in a sense, to appreciate it. But what I like about IGPX is that it just captures you, kind of the way I say the Fruits Basket captures you. I feel that IGPX really captured me. It has a very unusual cast, but mostly it's the animation. I think if real life was made in the year 2050, this is what it would look like. When I see IGPX, I get like this chill, like all over again. And it's the only mech, truth be told, that I will probably sit through with no complaint. I have very little appreciation for giant robots. It is one of the main cores and the foundations in anime, just for me personally, and what I have tapered my tastes to. I think if I were to sit through a mech anime, I'd have to really, really be into it or get past the fact that it's about the giant robots. But with IGPX, it's not just about that. There's just like a lot of like backstory to it, and it's like racetrack. I think if NASCAR upgraded to giant robots, this is what it would look like. This is what would capture me. I would sit and pay tickets to a race to see this, because it's just that capturing. And there's a lot that goes on in the show aside from it being on the track. The show is about the track. Yes, it's about the mechs racing, but like, it's more than that. It kind of reminds me of Red Line. I like that in IGPX it focuses on Team Satomi, and every episode there's never a dull moment in any of the episodes, because it's about what can Team Satomi do to make themselves better. How can they take out this team? How can they be like, at the top of their game, and because they're such kind of like a low rated racing team. You have all these bigger teams with bigger promotions and bigger and higher and better quality to their systems, but that's okay. The like about Team Satomi is that they're very down to earth. They're very home. And I loved watching every episode with the anticipation of seeing how the team was going to grow, if they were going to get bigger, if they were going to get better, if they were going to lose, if they were going to win. With that, when I first watched it, I wasn't sure what caught my attention more. The fact that it was a racing anime, the fact that it was actually a mech I was sitting through and enjoying, or the fact that it wasn't normal. It wasn't your typical anime. It wasn't a typical anime I had sat through, like Naruto and Inuyasha, or like Tokyo Mew Mew. Those were animes I was used to. I realized that there was like a certain protocol to anime. There was just something about it. There was just something about it that really captured me, and I wasn't sure if it was how swiftly moving everything was, or the plot line, or the characters, or even the soundtrack. The soundtrack I thought was amazing. I think it was just how in-depth it was. It kind of like put me on the edge. It was a really chill show. It was hype, it was epic, but it also had like a little chill theme to it. It kept the anime essence, and I think that's what the back and forth was, that kind of was like a little bit of like something and then like a little chill out. Like, it was really like smooth. I think it was because it had like such an American touch to it, which is okay, because I think it added to the show. Most definitely. Haley Joel Osment plays Takashi Jin. I think that kept it pretty American. Michelle Rodriguez is Liz Recaro. That kept it really American. You had like two not everyday voice actors playing anime roles, and all the other normal run-of-the-mill voice actors, but then you had these like two or three not everyday anime voice actors, and I think that they gave that show more of that touch, just kind of that, this is a good show. You'd hardly think it was an anime. It's so American. Like, I feel like that was just like the added to it.
Say that's today's video. As always, this has been Blueberry Kitty 16 with the GekkosDeathofBebop signing off, and happy Blue Monday.